this session, I am going to discuss Ohm's law in electricity class 10. Before going to know about this, welcome to AJ Akshar Academy YouTube ఛానల్. ఈ వీడియోను మొదటిసారిగా చూసేవారు దయచేసి లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ యొక్క అమూల్యమైన అభిప్రాయాలను మా కామెంట్ సెక్షన్లో తెలియజేయండి. ఓకే, let us go to the today's session electricity. In electricity, Ohm's law, verification of Ohm's law, statement of Ohm's law, how to calculate the V by I value, ratio of V by I, and to prove that ratio of V by I is a constant. Class 10. Okay, let us go to the today's session, Ohm's law. In 1827, a German physicist George Simon Ohm found that the relation between I flowing in a metallic wire and the potential difference across its terminals. Here between I represents current. The potential difference E across its ends of a given metallic wire in an electric current is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature remains constant. This is called Ohm's law. Nothing but potential difference across its ends of a given metallic wire is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. That is, in mathematically we are writing V is directly proportional to I. V represents potential difference across its two ends of a given metallic wire. I represents current. If you remove the proportionality, you have to put a constant, that is R. R nothing but resistance. So V is equals to Ri, or we can write it as V is equals to IR. This is called Ohm's law. V is equals to IR. Next, what is a resistor? It is an electric wire which offers resistance to the flow of current through it. So resistor nothing but which offers resistance to the flow of current through it. Its unit is ohms. It is denoted by the symbol. This is ohm. Next, resistance. Resistance nothing but obstruction for the flow of electrons. When the electrons flow through a wire, they collide with the atoms of the wire. Due to this collision, the speed of electrons flowing gets disturbed, and they also lose the energy in the form of heat energy. So this obstruction for the flow of electrons is called resistance. This is about the Ohm's law, resistor, resistance. Ohm's law nothing but potential difference is directly proportional to the electric current. Mathematically, V is proportional to I. V is equals to Ri, or is called constant. That is resistance. V is equals to IR. What is resistor? It is an electric wire which offers resistance to the flow of current through it is called resistor. Its units is ohm. This is the symbolical representation of ohm. Next, resistance. When the electrons flow through a wire, they collide with the atoms of the wire. Due to this collision, the speed of electrons flowing gets disturbed, and they also lose the energy in the form of heat energy. So this obstruction for the flow of electrons is called resistance. Next, this is the pictorial representation of the Ohm's law in various formulas. V nothing but volts and I amps, power P are ohms. This is the representation of Ohm's law in the form of a triangle. It is easy to calculate the formulas. V is equals to IR. If you want to calculate I is equal to V by R. If you want to calculate R is equal to V by I. These are the formulas to calculate VIR from the Ohm's law expression V is equals to IR. In this pictorial representation, we are writing all the formulas. V is equals to root of P into R, in terms of P nothing but power, or P by I or I into R is equals to V by I, or R is equals to V square by P, or R is equal to P by I square, or I is equals to root P by R, I is equals to P by V, or I is equals to V by R. If you want to calculate power in terms of V and I, P is equal to VI, or P is equal to I square R, or P is equal to V square by R. So by using this pictorial representation, it is easy to calculate either V, I, P, or by using all these formulas. Next one. Validity of Ohm's law. Ohm's law is valid only under the condition when the temperature is kept constant. This is a reasonable because when temperature is constant only, then resistance will be constant. So that's why we are telling that at constant temperature, voltage or potential difference is directly proportional to the current. This is called the Ohm's law. This is the validity of Ohm's law. Next, aim. Here we are to study the depends of potential difference V across a resistor on the current I passing through it and determine its resistance. Also plot a graph between V and I. Here, next, Ohm's law. The potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided its temperature is the same. So this is Ohm's law. V is proportional to I, therefore V is equals to IR. Here R is called the constant for the given metallic wire. The SI unit of resistance is ohm. 1 ohm. What is 1 ohm? If the potential difference across the ends of a conductor is 1 volt and the current flowing through it is 1 ampere, then the resistance of a conductor R is 1 ohm. This is about the Ohm's law. And next one, materials required: a battery, an insulated copper wire, 13 to 10 pieces, a key, an ammeter, a voltmeter, a rheostat, a resistor, and a piece of sand. In this now, go for circuit diagram for the Ohm's law. We are taking connecting wires and we are connecting the first resistance, and it is connected to the connecting wires. Across the two ends of the resistor we are connecting voltmeter, and here we are denoting the letter R, and this is the voltmeter V. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel, positive terminal, negative terminal, and then we are connecting ammeter through the connecting wires. Ammeter is always connected in series, and this is the symbol for ammeter, positive terminal and negative terminal. And again we are connecting to the ammeter plug key. This is the symbol for plug key, and then plug key is connected to rheostat. This is the symbol for rheostat. This is the symbol for rheostat, and then rheostat is connected to the number of cells connected in series, that is called battery, and this is the symbol for battery. Shorter one denotes the negative terminal and longer one denotes the positive terminal of the battery. And then this is connected to the resistance, which is connected through the connecting wires. This is about the circuit diagram for Ohm's law. Resistance, voltmeter, ammeter, rheostat, plug key, and battery. Voltmeter is always connected to the resistance in parallel combination. So voltmeter is always connected in parallel, ammeter is always connected in series. And next go for procedure. Procedure. Keep the devices as shown in the circuit diagram. Connect them with the connecting wires and keep the key open. Positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive terminal of the ammeter. Check the positive and negative terminals of voltmeter before connecting it is in the circuit. Once the circuit is connected, insert the key and check the rheostat, adjust its slider and see whether the ammeter and voltmeter readings are shown. By using the slider of rheostat, take the three different readings of current I and voltmeter V. Next, this is the tabular form we are calculated as per in the circuit diagram. Now first one, number of cells used in circuit. We are measuring the current through the wire, that is in amperes, by using ammeter, and by using voltmeter we are measuring the potential difference across the wire and we are calculating V by I ratio. Number one, first cell 0.1 we are getting and 0.4 volts, and then V by I 0.4 by 0.1, that is 0.4. And next second one, if two cells are connected in, we measured current 0.2 amperes and voltage 0.8, and then V by we are getting 0.4. And next third one, three cells 0.3 we are getting current I, and next voltage 1.2 volts, and we are V by value 1.2 by 0.3 we are getting, after cancellation 0.4. And the last one is number 4. Four cells are connected and we are measuring current I as 0.4 and voltage 1.6. V by I gives 0.4. So in this table column we are observing that from this V by I gets remains constant, the same value. So the ratio of V by I is constant. And next go to the next one, and next we are calculate resistance of a given resistor by formula R is equal to V by I. Plot a graph of voltmeter reading and current reading. On x-axis take I and on y-axis take V. V nothing but potential difference, I nothing but current. Resistance increases with the increase in temperature of pure metals. This is the graph showing between V and I. See the graph carefully. This is the graph in between V and I. Current is taking on x-axis and the voltage, nothing but potential difference, is taking on y-axis. Here we are drawing the graph between V and I, 0.1, 0.4 and 0.2 and the corresponding values. Complete. We are after drawing this graph, the behavior of a graph is a straight line. Then we prove that it obeys Ohm's law. Suppose VI graph is a curve, it does not obey the Ohm's law. Okay. Next, conclusions. The value of R is found to be same and constant in all three readings. Here we have took 4 readings, okay, or 4 readings. Here 3 readings or 4 readings, but the R value is same. The resistance of a resistor is ratio of potential difference V and current I. The graph of V and I is a straight line. This shows that V is directly proportional to I. So this verifies Ohm's law. Next, precautions. The connecting wires should be thick copper wires and the insulation of their ends should be removed using sandpaper. The second one, connection should be tight, otherwise some external resistance may introduce in the circuit. The third one is connection should be made as per the circuit. Before closing the circuit, shown the connections to the teacher to take the readings. And the next one is the ammeter should be connected in series with the resistor such that the current enters at the positive terminal and the leaves at the negative terminal of the ammeter. Next, voltmeter should always be connected in a parallel to the resistor. Calculate the least count of voltmeter and ammeter correctly. The pointers of the ammeter and voltmeter should be at the 0 mark when no current flows through the circuit. Current should be passed through the circuit for a short time while taking observations. Otherwise, current would cause unnecessary heating in the circuit. Heating may change the resistance of resistors. These are all the precautions while we are measuring the current from ammeter and potential difference or voltage from voltmeter. This is about the Ohm's law, statement of Ohm's law and verification of Ohm's law and precautions and how to calculate the ratio of V by I is a constant. Okay, thanks for watching this video.